Have your legs been feeling heavier lately? Do the stairs seem steeper? Or does walking across the room take more out of you than it used to? Does standing for just a few minutes leave you aching or unsteady? Most people over 60 chalk this up to aging. But what if it's not just age? What if something as innocent as a vitamin, something you take every day with good intentions, is quietly making your legs weaker? It might sound surprising, but studies show that there are two common vitamins when taken the wrong way may actually lead to muscle fatigue, joint stiffness, and reduced strength. Even more shocking, many people are unknowingly overdosing on them through supplements and fortified foods. And alongside that, 3 everyday foods you probably have in your pantry are slowly draining the strength from your legs. Do you take daily vitamins or enjoy sweet snacks? You might want to take a closer look. Comment yes below if you've ever felt unexplained leg fatigue. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Health 99 so you never miss a tip to stay strong as an independent. Let's uncover the truth together. 1. Vitamin A, the bone breaker in disguise. You've heard vitamin A is great for your vision and skin, and it is, when taken in the right amount. But here's the part no one talks about. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means your body doesn't flush out the excess like it does with water-soluble vitamins. Instead, it stores it, mainly in your liver, where it can quietly build up over time. And when there's too much, you may start feeling symptoms you'd never suspect were linked to a healthy vitamin. Muscle fatigue, joint stiffness, inflammation, and even a loss of strength in your legs. For many seniors, it starts with something small, a little soreness when standing up, or feeling tired after a short walk. But over time, it becomes harder to ignore. One common mistake we've seen, doubling up on vitamin A without realizing it. Taking cod liver oil in the morning, then a multivitamin at lunch, then eating fortified cereal or milk in the evening. You might be getting 2 to 3 times the recommended daily dose every single day. According to the FDA, the safe daily intake for adults over 60 is 900 mcg day for men, 700 mcg day for women. But studies from Harvard have shown that chronic overuse of vitamin A is associated with a significantly higher risk of hip fractures in older adults. The good news? You can still get vitamin A safely through natural sources like sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and eggs. These contain beta-carotene, a form that your body converts as needed, not stores in excess. And here's a tip. When checking your supplement label, look out for the words retinol, retinol palmitate, or retinol acetate. These are synthetic forms of vitamin A that are more likely to build up over time. Do you take cod liver oil or multivitamins with vitamin A? Take a look at the label today. And if you're surprised by how much you're getting, comment a check below. We're not done yet. Because next, we'll talk about a vitamin that's praised for healing, but may actually slow down your recovery. Yost 2, vitamin E, the antioxidant that slows you down. Vitamin E is known as the youthful vitamin, good for your heart, skin, and even your immune system. But here's something few people talk about. Too much of it may actually slow you down. Especially for those of us over 60, the way our body stores and processes vitamin E can change dramatically. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, which means your body stores any extra in your fat cells. It doesn't just flush it out like vitamin C. And when it builds up, it can start interfering with other important nutrients like vitamin K, which plays a key role in blood clotting and joint health. In high doses, anything over 400 IU a day, studies suggest that vitamin E may actually slow muscle response, reduce coordination, and increase the risk of falls in older adults. Instead of helping your body recover, it could be making it harder for your muscles to bounce back after simple activities like walking, stretching, or climbing stairs. One 74-year-old patient told us she'd been taking a high-E supplement for months. She thought it was helping her skin, but her legs felt shaky and weak by the 3rd month. When we checked the bottle, it had 3 times the recommended daily intake. The truth is, many senior supplements on the market use a synthetic form of vitamin E called alpha-tocopherol, which is less effective and more dangerous in excess. So, what should you do? Stick to natural food sources. almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocado. These offer vitamin E in a balanced way, along with fiber, minerals, and healthy fats. The ideal daily intake, just 15 milligrams or 22 international units, far less than most pills provide. How many IUs are in your vitamin E supplement? Take a moment to check and comment below. We'll help you figure out if it's the right amount for you. Coming up next, you might want to rethink that sweet snack after dinner. It could be quietly draining your muscle strength. 3. Sugar, the sweet saboteur of muscle strength. A slice of cake after dinner, a cookie with your coffee, or even that morning glass of juice. They feel harmless, comforting even. But what if those sweet little pleasures are quietly robbing you of the strength in your legs? Here's how it works. Sugar triggers chronic inflammation in the body, especially in your joints and muscles. Over time, this inflammation leads to stiffness, fatigue, and that all-too-familiar heavy leg feeling many people over 60 experience. But that's not all. Too much sugar disrupts your body's ability to use insulin properly, causing insulin resistance. And when your muscles can't absorb glucose efficiently, they run low on energy. This makes simple activities, walking, climbing stairs, even standing, feel more exhausting than they should. Then comes weight gain. Sugar is full of empty calories, energy with no real nutrients. Unlike foods rich in protein or magnesium, sugar doesn't rebuild your muscles. It just adds pounds. And those extra pounds put more pressure on your knees, ankles, and hips with every step you take. That's why we often say, sugar feeds your cravings, but it starves your strength. Now, that doesn't mean you have to give up sweets completely. You just need to choose smarter alternatives. Try fresh fruit with a sprinkle of cinnamon, oatmeal cookies made with banana, or dates stuffed with almond butter. Delicious. And they actually support your muscles instead of weakening them. What's your go-to sweet treat? Comment below. And let us know if you've tried swapping it for something healthier. And speaking of swaps, if you think sugar is bad, wait until you hear what a simple slice of white bread could be doing to your legs every single morning. Let's take a closer look in the next section. 4. White bread, the silent energy thief. White bread is soft, comforting, and for many of us, it's a breakfast habit that's hard to let go. But what if that slice of toast is doing more harm than good for your legs? Let's break it down. White bread is made from refined flour, which has been stripped of its fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What's left is a high glycemic index food. It breaks down quickly into sugar, causing a spike in blood glucose, followed by a crash. That crash doesn't just make you feel tired, it affects your muscle function too. Over time, repeated insulin spikes from high GI foods like white bread can lead to insulin resistance, the same problem we saw with sugar. Control inflammation. And when your muscles can't efficiently absorb glucose, they lose energy, lose mass, and eventually lose strength. To make matters worse, white bread is low in protein, fiber, and magnesium, all essential for maintaining healthy muscles. It fills your stomach but doesn't nourish your body, so you end up feeling full, but still running on empty. The good news? You can swap that white toast for something far better. Try sprouted grain bread, rye bread, or steel-cut oats. These complex carbs release energy slowly and help stabilize blood sugar. Pair them with protein, like a boiled egg, Greek yogurt, or avocado, and you've got a meal that actually fuels your legs instead of draining them. Do you still eat white bread in the morning? Comment yes if it's still part of your routine, or switched if you've already made the change. And now, let's talk about something even more flavorful. Because up next, we'll uncover the truth about processed meats, those crispy, salty favorites that may be quietly sabotaging your leg strength one bite at a time. 5. Processed meats, the inflammation bomb on your plate. That crispy slice of bacon at breakfast, the deli ham in your sandwich. They seem like harmless sources of protein, even comforting, familiar. But here's what most people don't realize. Processed meats are loaded with hidden ingredients that quietly trigger inflammation, especially in your joints and muscles. Let's start with nitrates and nitrites, common preservatives found in bacon, sausage, and deli meats. These compounds have been linked to chronic joint inflammation, stiffness, and even accelerated cartilage breakdown. Then there's sodium, processed meats are often packed with it. Too much sodium causes your body to retain water, leading to swollen legs, stiff joints, and poor circulation. You might notice your ankles feel tight, or your legs look puffy by the end of the day. Add in saturated fats, and now we're looking at real trouble. These fats clog your arteries, limiting blood flow to your legs and reducing the delivery of oxygen and nutrients your muscles desperately need. Over time, this leads to fatigue, cramping, and a loss of strength. Many seniors fall into the trap of thinking these meats are convenient sources of protein, and they are, but at a steep cost. A breakfast of sausage or ham may feel hearty, but it could be undermining your leg health one bite at a time. The solution? It's simpler than you think. Switch to lean proteins like grilled chicken, baked fish, or boiled eggs. These options are easy to prepare, full of nutrients, and far kinder to your muscles and joints. What's your go-to protein in the morning? Share it with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you fuel your day. Now, let's take a look at one more convenience food that might be even worse than you think. Instant noodles. Quick, easy, and surprisingly destructive to your leg strength. Let's uncover why. 6. Instant noodles. Fast to make, slow to heal. They're quick, cheap, and a warm bowl can feel like a hug on a busy day. But here's the truth. Instant noodles might be one of the worst foods for your muscles, especially as you age. Most brands of instant noodles are filled with MSG, monosodium glutamate, and extremely high levels of sodium. While these ingredients enhance flavor, they also disrupt your nervous system, leading to muscle twitching, cramps, and nerve-related fatigue. And that's not all. These noodles are often void of real nutrition. They lack protein, fiber, and essential minerals like potassium and magnesium. That means your muscles don't get the fuel they need. You feel full, but your body is actually running on empty. Over time, a diet high in instant noodles can lead to weaker legs, slower recovery, and more frequent aches after even simple activities. Many seniors rely on these noodles for convenience, and while they may save a few minutes in the kitchen, the long-term cost to your health, especially your strength and independence, just isn't worth it. So, what can you eat instead? Try miso soup with tofu, steel-cut oats topped with chia or pumpkin seeds, or a simple vegetable broth with a boiled egg. These options are fast, easy, and actually help you. So, what have we uncovered today? You now know that vitamin A and vitamin E, when taken in excess, may silently damage your leg strength, even though they're often seen as healthy. And we've explored how everyday foods, sugar, white bread, processed meats, and instant noodles can quietly weaken your muscles and steal away your energy. But here's the best part. You're in control. You don't need expensive treatments or radical changes. You can choose nourishing foods. You can read your labels, be mindful, and take one small step each day to protect what matters most: your freedom, your strength, your ability to move through life with confidence. Someone you love might be taking these vitamins or eating these foods without realizing the risk. Please share this video with them. It might just save their strength. If this video helped you, please hit the like button. It helps more seniors discover this life-changing information. Comment below if you're checking your vitamins today. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, subscribe to Golden Health 99 and hit the bell icon so you never miss a weekly tip to stay strong, independent, and pain-free after 60. Your legs are your foundation. Let's keep them moving together.